Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of the Mae Young Classic. We are now in the second round of the tournament here live in Full Sail, the original home of NXT. And we are going to get started with the man, Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch, she advanced in this tournament by defeating Naomi in round 1, and her opponent, Ruby Riott, got by defeating Natalya in round 1 through dubious means with help from her Riott Squad, members. And Becky Lynch, she says she's ready for a fight, and you heard what her opponent, Ruby Riott, said on SmackDown. They infiltrated, the Riott Squad infiltrated SmackDown to send a message to Becky Lynch and to send a message to the Women's Champion Asuka, who on next episode's Monday Night Raw, she will defend the Women's Championship against Peyton Royce. It might not even be Asuka at WrestleMania defending the Women's Championship. We may have a new Women's Champion come Monday night as Ruby Riott makes her entrance with Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan at toe here, and this does not bode well for Becky Lynch. She may end up the same as Natalya in round 1. Remember Natalya? She was attacked. She wasn't attacked, but she was distracted by the Riott Squad multiple times, which led to her loss in round 1. Candice LeRae this past week on SmackDown was attacked by the Riott Squad as we get set for the first match of the second round of the Mae Young Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me as we inch closer and closer to WrestleMania, as Becky Lynch has the arm of Ruby Riott here. Brings her down, brings her into a hammerlock, and Ruby Riott in real big trouble. Becky Lynch, a former women's champion, and that's going to be a pattern in the second round of the Mae Young Classic here. We have a few former women's champions. Charlotte Flair. Oh, and a clothesline by Becky Lynch. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch are the only former women's champions in this tournament, as Becky Lynch tried to go for a knife edge chop. Nobody home, and now Ruby Riott with the strikes. Remember, Becky Lynch was the last women's champion before Asuka took her down at Clash of the Champions all those months ago. And ever since then, Becky Lynch has been chopping at the bit to go against Asuka. Knee right to the back by Ruby Riott. And somebody that Becky Lynch has to worry about, is Shayna Baszler. As you saw, Ruby Riott was going after those knees, that taped up knee of Becky Lynch. And now Becky Lynch is going to use the knee to bring down Ruby Riott, sending a message maybe. But the reason why Becky Lynch's knee is taped up right now is because of Shayna Baszler, who is in the second round of the tournament. She is the substitute for Dana Brooke. And I say substitute with quotations because it's pretty certain that she assaulted Dana Brooke last week. And I'll try to go for the clothesline again. Did Becky Lynch, and now look at the forearms here. The strikes by Ruby Riott. One of the best in-ring female performers in the world right now is Ruby Riott. You can say the same for Becky Lynch. Beautiful STO takedown. Takedown by Ruby Riott, only gets a 1 count from Becky Lynch. You have to watch out. Well, Becky Lynch she has to watch out for a lot of things. Watch out for Shayna Baszler, and watch out for the Riott Squad taking advantage of this 3-on-1 situation. Kick right to the ribs there. Becky Lynch in real big trouble as we inch closer and closer to the show of shows, WrestleMania, the biggest show on the channel so far, coming real soon. As we are getting set, as Ruby Riott goes from post to post here. Beautiful counter by Becky Lynch. Seen it coming at an insecurity. Right to the back of the head. Insecurity to the back of the head, and she got drilled with the DDT. And now, Becky Lynch Ruby Riott returns to her comrades as Becky Lynch talking all the trash in the world. And is it going to cost her here? Oh, it looks like it's not, because Becky Lynch can sure as hell back it up, throwing those right hands. But you can say the same for Ruby Riott. She knows how to get down and dirty and gritty in that ring. And now Ruby Riott climbing to the top rope. This does not bode well. Hard shot. Hard knee to the jaw by Becky Lynch, but what a counter by Ruby Riott. Oh, just like that. Just like that, the match can get turned on its head. The match can get turned on its head just like that, as Becky Lynch, she's working on the other leg. It is strategy on the part of Ruby Riott. That leg, the taped up leg that Becky Lynch already has now, is going to stomp on it. Going to take down both legs now. It is strategy on the part of Ruby Riott. The taped up leg is already hurt. It's already injured. It's taped up for a reason. Take out the other leg and just decrease mobility. What a drop kick there by Ruby Riott. She knows the ring more than anybody else. And now Ruby Riott has the jaw of Becky Lynch, cranking the neck time and time again. It looks more and more cringe to watch here as Becky Lynch begins to mount the comeback, getting out of that situation. Oh, what a counter! What a knee to the jaw by Ruby Riott. Knee to the jaw by Ruby Riott. And look at this. Look at this. Has her leg in a pretzel here. Does Ruby Riott. Has Becky Lynch's legs in a pretzel. And Becky Lynch, when she taps out, she's no longer in the tournament, but she gets out of there with a right hand. Becky Lynch is always down to fight. Living up to that Irish stereotype. And look at that. Crucifix here. Crucifix, shoulders are down. Becky Lynch is in trouble and a kick out. And now Ruby Riott. Rebound off the ropes. Rebound off the ropes again. And here comes flying Becky Lynch. The fire coming from Becky Lynch, and I'm not talking about her hair. As Becky Lynch hooks her in. Oh, what a counter! What a counter by Ruby Riott! What a counter by Ruby Riott! Countered into a small package and a kick out. Ruby Riott has sure as hell done her homework in this matchup. She's done her homework in this match more than anyone. Snap suplex. Innovative corner suplex by Ruby Riott. And now Riott gonna climb to the top. Climbing to the top. Oh no, frog splash. No bunny home. Becky Lynch has to use the knees. She has to use the knees to get out of it. Oh, went for an elbow. Right elbow to the face. Goes right down to business. But Becky Lynch coming down to business as well. Drop kick. Drop kick brings down Ruby Riott. Drop kick brings down Ruby Riott. What an exploder! What an exploder suplex! And now it's Sarah Logan. Sarah Logan getting involved, talking trash to Becky Lynch. Oh, just dropped her right on the back of her head. Dropped Becky Lynch right on the back of her head. And now German suplex, brutal German suplex. Brutal German suplex by Ruby Riott. Oh, elbow right to the head. Elbow right to the skull. And oh, Ruby Riott gets dumped. Ruby Riott gets dumped out the ring. Riott gets dumped out the ring. And now Becky Lynch trying to go for the suicide dive, but Ruby Riott, smart. The in-ring intelligence of Ruby Riott is at an all-time high here. And a boom, bare back elbow right to the side of the face. Elbow to the side of the face. And Becky Lynch now sends her across the ring. Look at this triangle armbar. Innovative submission here. Could be. Could learn. She could have learned it from Asuka. Should have adopted it from Asuka or Shayna Baszler in her battles against Asuka. And now counters. What a counter by Becky Lynch. Shins down Ruby Riott. It's hard to tell who's going to make it to the next round here, to the semifinal of this tournament. Becky Lynch, beautiful Irish whip. Oh, trying to go for something. Nobody's there. Exploder. An exploding German suplex. Exploding German suplex and right on the back of her head and a kick out. Again by Becky Lynch. So far, this has been a war. This has been a war. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Chair shot. Chair shot to the head. Chair shot to the head. Chair shot to the head. And the referee didn't see it. Referee didn't see it. The referee didn't see it. The referee didn't see it. Riot kick right to Becky Lynch. Come on. Not like this. Not like this. It's over. No. No. Becky Lynch kicks out at 2 3/4. And what a right hand, right elbow by Ruby Riott. But oh, wait a minute, Becky Lynch. Oh, saw it coming. Saw it coming. And now Liv Morgan trying to get involved. Both Becky Lynch and the referee not going to deal with it. Not going to fall for the trap. And now Becky Lynch. Back is turned. Back is turned. German. No release. No release. Turns her inside out. What a lariat by Becky Lynch. Lariat sends her down. And now the Irish last kicker has her on the top. This does not bode well at all for Ruby Riott. Oh, what a counter. What a counter by Ruby Riott. Landed right on her leg. She landed right on those injured legs. And now again, gonna fold her up like a pretzel. Gonna fold Becky Lynch like a pretzel here. Becky Lynch may have nowhere to go, but she's able to get out of it. Able to escape. Able to escape. And now Lynch slams her down. Lynch slammed her down here. 2 count, no. Referee isn't even gonna count. Liv Morgan getting involved again. When is this gonna end? When is this gonna stop? Liv Morgan. And oh no, I think you pissed off Becky Lynch. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae. And on the other side. And on the other side. It's Natalya. Natalya and Candice LeRae are both victims of the Riot Squad's antics. Both victims of the Riot Squad's antics. The reason Natalya isn't in the second round is because of the Riot Squad. Ruby Riott trying to get involved. Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold Stunner to Ruby Riott. And now applying to disarm her. To disarm her. She's going to break the arm. Ruby Riott has no choice but to tap to Becky freaking Lynch. And Becky Lynch places her name in the semifinal of the Mae Young Classic. Becky Lynch inches closer and closer to Asuka than ever before. And I thought that was it. I thought the chair shot to the head, followed by that Riot kick. I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but Becky Lynch knows better than that. Resilient, she's bold, she's perseverant. And like that, with the help of Candice LeRae and Natalya, Becky Lynch makes it to the semifinal of the Mae Young Classic. But who is going to meet Becky Lynch there? We're going to find out in the main event here tonight. With Becky Lynch, what a victory for the Irish last kicker. And next week, the Mae Young Classic continues with part 6 as Shayna Baszler goes one-on-one with Sonya Deville, and that is a dream match of sorts. And the main event of next week, Bianca Belair goes one-on-one with the Queen, Charlotte Flair, and Bianca Belair has some words for Charlotte. And that is a cannot miss episode of the Mae Young Classic as we inch closer and closer to the finale of the tournament. And it is time for the main event as Kairi Sane goes one-on-one with Ember Moon. The Pirate Princess versus the War Goddess. It is a match you can only see here in the Mae Young Classic. And the winner of this match, they face Becky Lynch in the semi-final in a few weeks of this Mae Young Classic. And Kairi Sane, she made her debut inside the Mae Young Classic. She beat Candice LeRae in the first match, in the first round, first episode of the Mae Young Classic. Ember Moon the same. She beat Mickie James to advance in the first match of the Mae Young Classic. This is going to be a war, ladies and gentlemen. If you thought Ruby Riott and Becky Lynch was a war, you're going to see a war between two of the very best women we have on the roster in the world. Kairi Sane, only her second match here in the WWE. She's looking to become the women's champion, looking to go one-on-one with Asuka. And that is going to be a fight if that ever comes to fruition. That's if Kairi Sane muscles it out, powers it through, and takes on and beats Ember Moon, and then takes on the remaining two, whoever wins those two matches next week between Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville, and Bianca Belair and Charlotte. But here comes the War Goddess, someone who has actually been in the ring with Asuka before. And it's Ember Moon. Remember the last time Ember Moon and Asuka shared the same ring together? It was all those months ago at TakeOver New Orleans, the final NXT show before NXT's closure. She competed in that fatal four-way match between herself, Ruby Riott, Candice LeRae, and the champion Asuka. Asuka walked away with the women's championship. Ember Moon says that night haunts her, still haunts her, despite her not being pinned, despite her not being submitted. It still haunts her because she should have been the final NXT Women's Champion. She should have been the one at Clash of the Champions. That's what Ember Moon feels. And Ember Moon has that shot, has the shot to right her wrong here tonight if she beats Candice LeRae, and if she even makes it past the semi-final and the final. You have two more matches to go after this contest as Kairi Sane and Ember Moon go one-on-one here. The Pirate Princess versus the War Goddess as collar and elbow tie-up starts this matchup here. And now Ember Moon has the arm, transitions right into a hammerlock. Hammerlock by Ember Moon and pushes her across, similar to Ruby Riott and Becky Lynch earlier tonight. Again, collar and elbow tie-up. Ember Moon has hit Kairi Sane. Kairi now gets out of it. Kairi Sane puts her down in a headlock. Ember Moon trying to jostle, trying to struggle, and that's exactly what she's going to do. Pushing Kairi Sane to the ropes here. Down, leapfrog by Ember Moon. Trying to go for the boot. Nobody home. You see the technical aspect between both Ember Moon and Kairi Sane, and we're going to see a lot more throughout this match. Kick right to the gut, and another kick by Ember Moon. And Ember Moon saying, come on, I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. She's been waiting for this tournament ever since. Oh, TakeOver New Orleans has Ember Moon. She's been wanting to get her hands on Asuka. She's been wanting to get her hands on a women's championship match for the longest. Has Ember Moon, and oh, what a right, what a forearm by Kairi Sane. And now Sane on the top. What an elbow! Elbow shot right to the face. And a little mind games being played here between the Pirate Princess. Oh, the strikes, the flurry of strikes there between Kairi Sane and Ember Moon. And that's what Kairi Sane does. She's one of the best female wrestlers to ever step foot in a squared circle, as she has her legs wrapped around Ember Moon here. Center of the ring. This does not bode well for Ember Moon in the slightest. And now the bare back elbows. Back elbows, no protection with an elbow pad or nothing. Those bone colliding with jaw. As now Kairi Sane again gets back on Ember Moon. Kick down, kneeling, has her kneeling, and what a float over neck breaker. Beautiful float over neck breaker. Shoulders are down, hooking the outside leg. Ember Moon's in trouble in a kick out at 2 by Ember Moon. In the first round, the first episode of the Mae Young Classic, we've seen double stomp there by Kairi Sane, and she follows it up with an elbow. We've seen Kairi Sane, she beat Candice LeRae in the main event of that episode, and then we've seen Ember Moon beat Mickie James in the first match of the first round of the Mae Young Classic. And now chases her down, what a head scissors, and Ember Moon has to take a breather. It's all been Kairi Sane this entire matchup. Ember Moon trying to fire herself up, but wait a minute, Kairi Sane, she tried. Kairi Sane was gonna get herself involved here. Ember Moon was trying to psych her out, but it didn't pay dividends. And what a drop kick! What a drop kick by Ember Moon sends Kairi Sane to the apron. Oh, and again. Ember Moon showing that tenacity, the ferociousness coming out of Ember Moon here. It means everything to this woman. Beautiful Northern Light suplex. Beautiful suplex there, and a kick out at 2 by Kairi Sane. And now Ember Moon gonna dig the knee right into the back of Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane now on the fence. Similar to how Ember Moon was on the fence just a few minutes ago. You know, it's gonna be a back and forth contest. Oh, the double knees. Right to the gut of Kairi Sane. And the winner of this match, they face Becky Lynch in the semifinal in a couple of weeks as we head closer and closer to WrestleMania. Both of these women's dreams could come true if they manage to beat each other here. Elbow. Someone's dream is going to be realized out of these, 7 women. Ruby Riott was eliminated earlier tonight as she was beaten by Becky Lynch, and what a leg drop. Shades of the Hardy Boys there. Kairi Sane and an elbow right to the jaw again of Ember Moon. Hooks Ember Moon in. Michinoku driver, gonna bridge it, and it's gonna hook the leg. Big trouble here for Ember Moon, and a kick out. And Kairi Sane, she's starting to get in that zone. We haven't seen much of Kairi Sane. This is her second match here in the WWE so far. As Kairi Sane looking to put her down here with the elbow, but nobody home. Nobody home. Hooks her in. Fisherman driver. The Fisherman's driver. Shoulders are down. Ember Moon has her. No. Thought it was over. Though. Forearm right to the face. Forearm right to the face sends Kairi Sane to the outside, and Ember Moon suicide dive. Dives right on to Kairi Sane, and I think Ember Moon is gonna go for a round 2. Ember Moon, I think she's looking for a round 2. Oh my! Suicide dive, and Ember Moon, she landed right on her upper neck there. Her upper chest neck area. Hard landing, but it's called high risk, high reward for a reason. Oh, what a move. It's called the high risk district for a reason when you dive between those ropes, when you get on the top rope. It's high risk, high reward, and now hammerlock. Hammerlock in the Russian leg sweep. And now Ember Moon, she looks a little gassed. All those suicide dives, they're gonna do a number on you physically. And now Ember Moon, She may be looking for it. She may be looking to bring down Kairi Sane with the Eclipse. Nobody home. Nobody home. Kairi Sane has sure as hell done her homework. And what a backhand right to the face. Backhand right to the face. And gonna hook her in. Gonna hook her in. No pun intended. With the anchor. Kairi Sane calls this the anchor as she's wrenching away on the knees. Look, wrenching away. Is Kairi Sane, but brings her down, does. Ember Moon. Ember Moon doing a drop kick. What a drop kick, and it's a back and forth contest here between two of the world's best. Ember Moon and Kairi Sane. Hooks her in. Beautiful butterfly suplex. Butterfly suplex by Ember Moon as Ember Moon is beginning to feel it. Beginning to feel it. Oh, right hand, right to the gut. Right hand, right to the gut, and a drop kick sends Ember Moon across ringside. Across the ring. And oh, back elbow. Back elbow right to the face, and they have an answer for everything. Does both of these women. They know each other so well. They've studied tapes. They sure as hell have studied tapes. And now elbows, followed by elbows. The strikes by Kairi Sane, synonymous with Shinsuke Nakamura, the #1 contender for either the United States or the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. And Kairi Sane, she wants to be the #1 contender for the Women's Championship at WrestleMania. She might just do it. She might just go the way. She might get far. If she's able to put away Ember Moon here tonight. And now, Kairi Sane looking to go post to post. Sliding elbow. Sliding elbow right to the jaw of Ember Moon. And now on the top. On the top, and she's looking for, no, wait a minute. She may be looking for something else. Crossbody. No. Caught. Caught in a rib breaker. Ember Moon caught her. The strength of Ember Moon. And wait a minute. Ember Moon has the arm. Ember Moon has the arm. Kimura. No, she let it go. She let it go. Ember Moon let it go. Has her on her shoulders now. Has her on her shoulders. Death Valley Driver. Death Valley Driver. The strength of Ember Moon is just unimaginable. Oh, Paul takes the knee right into the back. Knee right into the back. It's over. Knee right into the back. And a kick out. You saw how Kairi Sane landed from that. Oh, trying to immediately go back on to the... Try to immediately go back onto the offense. But no, Kairi Sane is going to slow her down. She's slowing her down right now with the guillotine. Guillotine choke. Guillotine choke here. Ember Moon able to fight out. Able to roll out. They sure as hell done their homework on one another. Has Kairi Sane and Ember Moon German suplex bridge. It's bridge. Shoulders are down and a kick out. Kick out. A kick out by Ember Moon. What a match this has been. And oh, right to the neck. And it sends Kairi Sane to the outside. And oh, wait a minute. Ember Moon. Ember Moon dives right onto Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane dives right onto, well, Ember Moon dives right onto Kairi Sane. I've been mixed up in my words because this match, it's a damn good match between two of the very best in the women's division here. As Kairi Sane on the fence here, no. Saw it coming. She saw it coming. Elbow to the chest. Another axe handle to the chest. But oh, Ember Moon fights back. Trips her over. Trips her over again. And again, more axe handles to the chest. Rebound off the ropes. Kairi Sane. And oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait a minute. Kairi Sane and Ember Moon. They're both going to be on the top rope. This does not bode well for either woman here. On the offense or on the defense. Superplex! Superplex! Superplex by Ember Moon. And now Ember Moon is looking to end it. Looking to finish this match. Standing on the top. Drool coming from the mouth. He clips again. Shoot away like a fly. Shoot away like a fly. And look at Kairi Sane right in the face. Right in the face of Ember Moon. Drills her. Drilled her down. Drilled her down. Kick to the gut. Kick to the gut. Bridged it. Oh, it wasn't bridged. It wasn't bridged. It wasn't bridged. And Kairi Sane saying, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish it. Has her up. Oh my God. Alabama slam. Alabama slam. Alabama slam. Ember Moon, she's trying to get out of dodge, but I think she's unsuccessful. Insane elbow. Insane elbow. Insane elbow. Pays dividends for Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane is in the semifinal, and she's gonna meet Becky Lynch. Kairi Sane is gonna meet Becky Lynch in the semifinal of the Mae Young Classic. What a war. What a match between two gladiators. But once that insane elbow was hit, you're done. And Kairi Sane advances. She moves on in the Mae Young Classic as she has a date with the man, and there she is. There is Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch saying, come on, let's go. I'm ready. And that is gonna be a collision course. Becky Lynch, Kairi Sane. Second semi-final Mae Young Classic. Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Shayna Baszler! Shayna Baszler! The Shayna Baszler! The Shayna Baszler! Kirifuda clutch! The Kirifuda clutch is in! Kirifuda clutch! And she's choking the life out of Becky Lynch! She's choking the life out of Becky Lynch! And Shayna Baszler sending a message to the man.